It is not a game out here.
Hello.
Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Your favorite pastime, kickball. What was y'all out there with at your grandma's house? You were over there
Barbecues,
barbecuing.
my favorite
Yes.
pastime, barbecues.
Mine was kickball. Vanessa, we got to play a game of kickball at the stress protest this year. We got to go in that big
Definitely,
old field.
definitely. I got you. I got you. I hope
She
everyone
challenged,
saw
wait,
me,
no,
by the
she
way, in a
challenged
foot
me to
race
do.
with Jada
Oh, I
this
saw it.
weekend.
I
Yes.
saw it. I saw it. Vanessa, if you didn't see it on Instagram, Vanessa and our our chief of marketing did a foot race, and we saw all kind of women out there doing foot races against their kids, against their booze, against their grandkids. Come on, come through, grandma. So it's like a lot happening
Yeah.
out in these
So for
streets.
those of you who do not know us, I am Vanessa and I'm one of the founders of Girl Trek. That's
Yep.
Morgan there. She is the other founder. We are two friends who started this movement, and we are welcoming all of the new women from across the country who just heard about us. It's going down.
So what is Girl Trek? We're 1,000,000 Black women by next year who are walking to save our entire lives. And trust you me, people are coming for us. Trust you me, this week was like no other. So let's get it started, and we're going to show you exactly what we did this week while the world was going crazy. First up,
Yes.
photo of
We're going to start
the
with
week.
our photo of the week, Morgan. We're going to start with
Yeah.
our photo of the
I
week.
got it.
Yes.
I got it. I got it. Photo of the week. Photo of the week. Anytime anybody tells you that they're going to send you back somewhere, you say where, because we got options. Because Girl Trek is all over the world. The diaspora is hitting, baby. Shout out to Phoebe, her baby, who got a Girl Trek onesie on in Kampala, Uganda, baby. Let's do it. Photo of the week. Phoebe, we're going to send you a Girl Trek gift card for $100. Thank you for submitting that picture this week. What do we have for video of the week, Vanessa?
I love this. Shout out to Coach Robin in Illinois for the Trekkers in Training. This is a little cutie. She is rock climbing. She is showing to us that there are no limits, no boundaries, no heights that we cannot achieve. This is exactly why we do this work. This little girl right here in her shirt doing something fearless. She also is getting a $100 gift card. Coach Robin is for organize this to the Girl Trek store. I'm imagining all the little girls who now can get shirts because of that.
Listen, there is an army rising up across the nation. I'm going to give you a rundown on what happened in week 2. Week 2 was sweat. Y'all was out there pumping it. Y'all was out there sweating. Let me show you what that looked like. All across the country, there was a takeover.
My feed, by the way, is really slow and there's a delay, so I don't know.
Hello. City big and I want you to know that there is a takeover in cities big and large, or big and small, all over the country. Like, women were going to points of significance to really reclaim what it meant to be a Black woman walking for total liberation. There were people everywhere. I mean, everywhere this weekend. If you did not follow hashtag Girl Trek, if you did not follow Summer of Self-Care, you tripping. We were out there everywhere. First off, we were in Harriet Tubman's hometown this weekend. Check it out. In Maryland, at that new mural that went viral, Girl Trek was there walking through the streets of Harriet's hometown. But we also were at the Shirley Chisholm just opened up a state park. We were there for the breaking at the state park. We was up in front of that mural. There was Girl Trekkers all throughout Brooklyn showed up to go to the next picture. Is it there? All across Brooklyn, we showed, yes, all across Brooklyn, we showed up and showed out. And this next one, listen, in Chicago for 4 weeks in a row, we did something called the Ida Trek, which is walking past Ida B. Wells' house. Listen, this is organizers who are organizing this stuff. We are reclaiming spots that are sacred to us, time that is sacred to us, sisterhood that is sacred to us, values that is sacred to us. In Chicago, shout out to all of the organizers of the Ida Trek. This is the 4th year in a row. It just so happened to happen this weekend. And last but not least, I had never even heard of this place, the historic Seneca Village in Central Park, the first Black colony was in Central Park when Black people was here from the beginning of the founding of our country. Girl Trekkers was like, bet we about to stomp on this sacred ground and ask for all the spirit, all the love of our ancestors to flow through us as we get prepared for what is ahead in our country and what is ahead in our lives. So listen, this is a stress protest, so I'm gonna relax. I ain't gonna talk to you about none of that. All I'm gonna talk to you about is total healing, because that is what's radical right now. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
No,
Our joy is
don't
radical.
fall for it. And this is why, Morgan, I'm going to show you something that I was inspired by this weekend, a couple
Yeah.
of things that prove actually the power of what you're saying. First of all, when women start walking in Girl Trek, that's just the first step. We then take on our lives like beasts. I saw Chastity from Newark, New Jersey, a woman who I know would have never considered kayaking on the river in Manhattan, out there
Hey.
representing with her Girl Trek visor on, and I was blown away. Chastity, some of you may know her story, has lost more than 200 pounds walking and eating mindfully. She is a mother, and this is what it looks like when you're like, I am a superhero in my community. Then we saw this photo online, and we was like, oh, what? Wait, that's Nita from Mississippi in a before and after that remind us that we are all about joy, we are all about healing, and then also the results look like this. We are about the business of saving our lives. And this is what it looks like. And actually, Nita wasn't the only person. There was another woman who I saw, by the way, Candy Lane, who had a before and after. Candy, I see you out there doing it as well. Then actually, I saw this story coming out of Chicago, actually, Aurora,
Hey.
Illinois. Check yourself, Illinois. And this is a celebration for one of our most dedicated organizers, Action Angie, who is going to be relocating to another city. And her whole tribe, this is why we call them trust tribes, her whole Trek team came out to celebrate her moving. And if you're looking at this photo and you're asking yourself, how do I get this in my life? Know this. Angie was an organizer who started by inviting another woman out to the park to walk with her, and that woman invited another woman out to the park to walk with her. And before you knew it, they had this entire crew happening. That's all Girl Trek is. You start walking, invite another woman out there to start walking with you. And we're about to do something epic. We are about to have a takeover of every park in every Black neighborhood in the country.
What?
Our entire team working on it. They were in New York this weekend training women, neighborhood captains who are going to be leading walks in communities everywhere. So I don't care where you are, there is going to be Cincinnati, we got you. Sacramento, we got you. Harlem, we got you. We will be rolling out throughout the entire year and into next year this takeover. So shout out to that team. And if you want to be a neighborhood captain, by the way, there's still time. Just email lead@girltrek.org and they can hook you up with the application so that you can start leading walks.
What was it?
Lead@girltrek.org. Why? Because we lead in our communities.
That's right. That's right. So without further ado, y'all been waiting. We have our very first winner. You know, all you got to do is walk 5 days a week and you qualify to win $1,000, but you got to spend that $1,000 in 7 days. We have our first winner from week 1 who's on with us, Alexia Flores. Hey! Hi, Alexia. Are you in LA, Alexia?
Yeah, I'm actually in San Diego right now.
Oh, you're in San Diego. Okay, Alexia. Yeah. How did you hear about Girl Trek?
I actually heard it through you guys with the TED Talk when that aired. Yeah, and then I found you on Facebook, and from then it was just everything.
So is this your first challenge with Girl Trek, or have you done multiple challenges?
This is my second one. I did the Harriet walk, and I got my little medal, and I've used it. I use it on my desk. It's portrayed there with pride.
Oh, that's awesome. So tell us what you did this weekend.
This weekend I was at San Diego Comic-Con with my sisters.
Comic-Con?
I love it. I love it. That's what summer of self-care looks like. Look, I love barbecue. Morgan loves Hennessy. We all love Double Dutch, but we're going to try some new things as well. So shout out to Alexia.
So shout out to Comic-Con.
Yeah. Shout out to Comic-Con. Shout out to all the Black girls, by the way, who are dancing to their own beat. You are welcome in this movement. This is what Girl Trek looks like when we have 1 million Black women. We will all be able to bring our unique, full selves and the ways that fill us up and matter to us to this movement. So we're so excited, Alexia. How did you feel? Last question before we find out how you're going to spend the money. How did you feel when you found out that all you had to do was walk 5 days a week, enter to win, and then we actually called you and you won? Tell us how you felt.
It was crazy. I was waiting in line to go to a panel, and then all of a sudden I got this call, and my sisters were like, What do you mean you just won $1,000? It's like I literally just walked 4 weeks. That's all it took.
Oh my goodness. So the question everybody has been waiting for. How did you spend that $1,000? You had 7 days. What did you do? Did you pay the bills? Did you book your ticket to Comic Con next year? What did you do?
I decided that we're all gonna go to Coachella. So I
Oh,
thought,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so good. That's
it's
perfect.
so amazing.
That's
It's so
perfect.
amazing. Well,
Yes.
Alexia, for the record, I do not drink Hennessy. For the record, I would love to go to Coachella with you
Yes,
if you
and
got
I
some
will
extra
say to
money.
all of our New York trekkers who are out there, Alexia is in California right now, but she walks in New York. So, Alexia, we
Yeah.
have a whole crew of women all over New York who walk in their superhero blue. So, we're so excited to have you as part of the family. And we cannot wait to see you in your Girl Trek crop top at Coachella next year. It's going to be off the hook.
Awesome. So thank you, Alexia. Thank you so much. So how do you become Alexia? This is the question. This week, if you haven't ever done a Girl Trek walk before, doesn't matter. Start today, walk 5 days this week, and you are automatically entered to win. Let me show you what you do. You go to summerofselfcare.org, or even a shortcut is girltrek.org/summer, SOS for Summer of Self-Care. So /SOS. You go down to enter weekly contest. It's right below our picture. And then you put in your name. So I don't know, what's your name? Shirley Chisholm. You put in your email address, and then voila. All right. Click in. And then the only thing you do is press yes. I took a walk today. That's it. If you do that 5 times in a week, the computer will go boop, 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 and then you might be on the
Important
screen.
information for them, Morgan. They have 24 hours each day to actually enter their walk. So don't be trying to wait to the end of the week
Don't
and be like, I want a back report. This is a
Don't
contest.
back report.
Every day we need to know, did you actually walk? And you have until Sunday at midnight to get in your 5 walks. I actually have to pause. I'm not kidding. Like, this is a fancy production we got going on. I'm distracted. I'm going to keep it real. We just like live satellited in Alexia, and we just blew past that. So if you are an OG to the movement, just know that we're doing it big right here.
All you need to know is
Vanessa
just said that you cannot back report.
No, you can't back report.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, and somebody please tag everybody at The View, at The Real, Oprah, Ayanla, and tell them we got this whole talk show thing going on. We're radical self-care for Black women, and they all need to be tuning in.
There's a great story. We were at Essence Fest, and Vanessa had the opportunity to talk to Ayanla, and she was like, listen, let me tell you about this movement. 1 million Black women will be walking in the streets of their neighborhoods by 2020. Please join us. And she looked at Vanessa and said, check your roles. I'm already a trekker.
Already a trekker, yes. So you never know who is out there. There. All right, let's get into the meat of the next week's assignment. And seriously,
wait, Vanessa, hold on. Are you kidding? Everybody tuned in today to see who the winner was for week 2. They was out there sweating. They was out there getting it in, and you trying to rob us of our $1,000.
Right,
Let's figure out who it was.
Queued up, trust me, or we got some stuff queued up to
Here we go. Here we go. Let's do the drawing, right? Out of 3,000 women, the odds are amazing for you. And we have a winner.
Drum roll.
And that winner is Kimberly Nettles of West Sacramento, California. Kimberly Nettles, how are you, Kimberly? I can't wait to see you next week. Kimberly, quick. You have to email us at info@girltrek.org. If you are Kimberly's friend, if you're from Sacramento, if you know somebody in Sacramento, see if they know Kimberly. Email us at info@girltrek.org and say, I won. We're going to get back to you. We're going to get you your $1,000 on Venmo. How you want us to get it to you? In a brown paper bag? Doesn't matter. You have 7 days to spend it, and you will be right here on this show next week to tell us what you decided to do. All right. Without further ado, Vanessa, what are you going into now?
Week 3. So, and I just want to recap for folks. A couple of things. It doesn't matter if you participated last week or the week before. This is a new week and a new opportunity for you to participate and you to win, and for your friends and family to win. So tell them, start this week with this assignment, which is smile. All right, Summer of Self-Care. Morgan, tell us the commandment. What is our commandment for smile?
Listen, If you sing the Wiz, you know what the Crow anthem is. Stop singing the Crow anthem. You can win. Put on your best Diana Ross wig. Get ready to smile, to dance, to shout, to just step on every single hater who believes that this land is not our land, because it is our land. The sacrifices of our ancestors are here. Listen, don't get me started up in here. This is Smile Week. So I'm gonna smile because it's
and
radical.
we gave you 5 really
Listen,
good options
you can go to
of
the
the ways that you can smile.
Right.
Morgan, what's your favorite of those ones that you're looking forward to
so
doing?
you can, well, first of all, listening to a Charlie Wilson song is my favorite because, listen, the Gap Band is not a game. It makes me smile every time. Go get ice cream, or you can go with a friend, or you can walk at sunrise with birds. You can go to a carnival, a festival. We just want you out there being radical about your own joy.
Yes. So this week is Smile. I know one of the things, the ways that I'm going to be smiling this week is when I find out that at least half the women who have tuned into this are going to actually register for something epic that we have coming up. If you do not know, you are in the know now. You do not want to miss it. All of this goodness that you feel right here, all of the summer of self-care that you feel in your communities, we're bottling it up and we are taking it with us to the mountains of Colorado for an epic weekend of self-care. 1,000 Black women in the mountains. This is our 4th year in a row there, so we are not new to the game. It is called a stress protest. It is, imagine Girls Trip meets camp, like summer camp for Black women with wine and marshmallows. Like, that's what it's going to be. So go to stressprotest.com to learn more. If you do not want to miss this, anyone who is like, I'm waiting until next week, don't wait until next week to book your spot.
There's
you
only
do not
1,000
want to
spots.
miss this.
There's
Yes.
only 1,000 spots.
There's only
So
1,000 spots. Yes. In the meantime, week 3 assignment is Smile. Make sure that you're tagging at Girl Trek in your great photos and video. You might get selected for winner of the week. We will be looking for you, and we will have a live broadcast back here next Monday where we will also be choosing the winner to get the $1,000. Do we have anything else before we wrap up, Morgan?
No, that I love you, that the devil is a lie, that there's an army rising up, that forget what they said. I was about to say something that was that was really, really bad, but Jesus got his whole everything over here. So I ain't even gonna sing NWA. But I was about to, because listen, what we're doing right now is so important. And I just want you guys to remember that. Remember what we're in it for. Remember that if we just keep organizing, if we just keep talking to our aunties. Yeah, this is the last thing I'll say. My family reunion was this weekend, and I couldn't get there because life. And it didn't matter that I couldn't get there because my family had a Girl Trek walk anyway. Because my little nieces, my aunts, the senior citizens in my family, everybody rallied with these blue shirts on because they know that it's not a game, heart disease. They know that it's not a game, that stress is not a game, that people stay coming for us for generations on top of generations. And they also know that we have a responsibility to liberty. And that self-care for Black women ain't never been about bubble baths. And that self-care for Black women is preservation. So that's what I have to say. Let's live. 1 million of us. Let's live and let's get after it. So tag somebody, share this with somebody, tell somebody about your good news, post pictures, get after it today. Get after it this week. And we cannot wait to award one of you money and resources to live your best life. That's it. Talk to you all later. Talk to you later.